Hello students, welcome to Well Explained PDF. Today I am here with part 2, chapter 2, class 7 science, nutrition in animals. Now students, in this section we are going to study about the nutrition process or the process of digestion in human beings. The process of nutrition in animals usually consists of 5 steps. These 5 steps are in the process of nutrition of all the animals including human beings. The first step is ingestion, the second step is digestion, third step is absorption, fourth is assimilation, and fifth step is egestion. Okay, we are going to study about all these steps one by one. This is ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. All these 5 steps, they occur in the nutrition process of all the animals and these steps takes place in this series only. आप इन स्टेप्स को आगे पीछे नहीं करेंगे, इसी सीरीज में आपको याद करना है. इंजेशन इज टेकिंग इन ऑफ फूड, पहला स्टेप है, एंड इजेशन इज द लास्ट स्टेप वेयर द अनडाइजेस्टेड फूड इज एक्सक्रीटेड फ्रॉम द बॉडी थ्रू एनस. Now coming to the first step, ingestion. Ingestion of food occurs through mouth. Now as we are discussing about the process of nutrition in human beings, तो सबसे पहले फूड कहाँ जाता है आप लोग खुद ही पता है. Ingestion of food occurs through mouth. Ingestion means taking in of the food, and in mouth we know there are teeth and tongue. They helps in ingesting food. What is ingestion? A process by which food is taken in through the mouth. This is a reflex action which is involuntary. Involuntary means it is not done according to our will. And this ingestion occurs when the food is put at the posterior position of the tongue. Means food हम वॉलंटरली मुंह में डालेंगे, मुंह में डालने के बाद जो भी एक्शंस होंगे, रिफ्लेक्स एक्शंस मींस जैसे ही हम खाना देखते हैं वैसे हमारे मुंह में सलाइवा आ जाता है, पानी आ जाता है, दैट इज इनवॉलंटरी, हमारे हाथ में नहीं है वो. ठीक है, तो दिस इज अ रिफ्लेक्स एक्शन. और जब खाना जैसे ही हम फूड मुंह में रखते हैं तो सबसे पहले हम कहाँ पे रखते हैं? पोस्टीरियर पोजीशन ऑफ द टंग. पोस्टीरियर मींस आगे की पोजीशन. ओके. Along with teeth and tongue, there is a pair of salivary glands which is present at the both side of your buccal cavity. Okay, the salivary gland secretes salivary amylase. This is a digestive enzyme which helps in the digestion of carbohydrates into sugar. All these nutrients, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, they all are complex and they have to be converted into simpler substances so that they can be absorbed by the cells of our body for the release of energy and other functioning of the body. Now in mouth, first of all, the food is chewed by the teeth, and while chewing, this food gets mixed with saliva to form bolus. Okay, then this is swallowed down the esophagus through the pharynx. मुंह में क्या होता है? सबसे पहले हम फूड को च्यू करते हैं by the help of teeth, and this tongue also helps in the mixing of the food with saliva. Okay, the saliva is secreted, as I have already told you, that saliva is secreted by the salivary glands. It's a digestive enzyme. The swallowed food, जब हम खाना चबा लेते हैं थोड़ी देर बाद हम उसको swallow करते हैं और वो swallowed food कहाँ पर जाता है? Food pipe, that is esophagus. Esophagus is also known as food pipe. Okay. Now in the neck, this food pipe is present in the neck region. Neck region, there is one more pipe, that is the windpipe. This food pipe and windpipe, they are side by side. Okay. So this epiglottis is a piece of cartilage. You can see here, this epiglottis is a piece of cartilage. It covers the entrance of the trachea. Trachea is our windpipe. Windpipe को cover करके रखता है while swallowing, so that food does not go into the lungs. अगर ये trachea खुला रहेगा तो food कहाँ चला जाएगा? Windpipe में. And we will start coughing. आपने देखा है कि कभी खाना खाते वक्त जब हम बोलते हैं स्पेशली, तो क्या होता है, कभी कभी ये एपिग्लॉटिस खुल जाता है, ये ढक्कन खुल जाता है और फूड जो है वो विंड पाइप में चला जाता है और हमें एकदम से खांसी आती है. इट इज नॉट एडवाइजेबल टू टॉक व्हाइल ईटिंग फूड, इसलिए कहते हैं खाना खाते वक्त बोलना नहीं चाहिए. Now coming to the sets of teeth, because we have started from mouth, so first of all we'll discuss about teeth and tongue. Now what is teething? Teething is the appearance of first tooth in the infants. Infants means जो छोटे बेबी होते हैं 4 to 7 months old, तो जब सबसे पहला दांत उनका नजर आता है, that process is known as teething. It starts when they are 4 to 7 months old. Now there are two sets of teeth, milk teeth and permanent teeth. मिल्क टीथ जो होते हैं वो किसमें होते हैं? इन यंग चाइल्ड बिफोर अप्रोक्सीमेटली 6 years old. आपने देखा है कि जो छोटे बच्चे होते हैं, जो उनके दांत होते हैं वो टाइमली टूट जाते हैं थोड़े थोड़े करके और उनकी जगह नए दांत आते हैं. तो जो टूट जाते हैं वो मिल्क टीथ होते हैं और जो दोबारा आते हैं वो परमानेंट टीथ होते हैं. मिल्क टीथ जो होते हैं उनमें मोलार्स नहीं होते हैं एंड दे आर 20 in numbers. Means a child having is approximately 6 years of age have number of teeth 20. Now there are permanent teeth. Permanent teeth अगर एक बारी lost means खराब हो गए तो they will not be replaced. मिल्क टीथ तो टूटने के बाद दोबारा आ जाते हैं, बट परमानेंट टीथ आने के बाद अगर वो टूट गए तो दोबारा नहीं आते हैं. They are 32 in number. They are 32 in number, including the wisdom teeth. Wisdom कहते हैं अकलदाड़ को. Okay. Now in this table you can see the type of teeth, their number, shape, function. The first one is incisors. They are 8 in numbers. Their shape is chisel shaped. Okay. They help in cutting and biting of food. The second type of teeth is canines. They are 4 in number. They are sharp and pointed. They are used for tearing and piercing. The third type of teeth is premolar. They are 8 in numbers. They are broad and flat. They are help in crushing of the food. And the fourth type of teeth is molars, which are 12 in numbers. They are broad and flat. They are grinding and chewing teeth. These are the 4 types of teeth which are present in the lower jaw and the upper jaw. हमारी जो जबड़ा होता है, jaw, lower and upper, दोनों में मिला के ये number of teeth हैं. You can add them. 8 plus 4, 12 plus 8, 10, 20 plus 12, 32. In all, 32 teeth are there in a set of permanent teeth. These are their shapes and function. Just learn them. Now what is tooth decay? Tooth decay means जो हमारे दांत खराब हो जाते हैं. Now what is tooth decay? दांतों का खराब होना. What are the causes of tooth decay? Bacteria together with food remains. It forms plaque. Bacteria produces acids which dissolves the enamel of the tooth. Acid penetrates into the dentine. Bacteria infect pulp cavity and it causes toothache. जब हम खाना खाते हैं, especially the sugary food, और हम अपने दांत साफ नहीं करते हैं, तो क्या होता है कि एक येलो कलर की लेयरिंग हो जाती है on our enamel. That is known as plaque. Okay. Bacteria starts producing acid in our mouth which dissolves the enamel of the tooth. जो हमारे tooth की outer covering which protects the tooth, that starts dissolving by the action of the acid which is produced by the bacteria. Now जब enamel खराब हो गया, dissolve हो गया, this acid penetrates into the dentine and there the pulp cavity जो हमारे tooth के बिल्कुल कहना चाहिए root में होती है pulp cavity, बैक्टीरिया वहां पे इन्फेक्शन करता है और हमारे को टूथ एक मीन्स दांत में दर्द हो जाता है. There are two diseases of tooth, that is dental decay, dental cavities कहते हैं दांतों में कीड़ा लग गया, and the gum disease जो हमारे मसूड़ों की बीमारी होती है. Now how can we prevent this tooth decay? We can prevent this tooth decay by having a balanced diet which include calcium, phosphorus and vitamin D, because the major portion of which our tooth is made is of calcium and phosphorus and vitamin D. So we should have a balanced diet which includes all the three minerals. Then by adding fluoride in water to strengthen the enamel of our teeth. इसलिए कहते हैं ना फ्लोरीन वाला टूथपेस्ट वी शुड यूज फ्लोराइड वाला, सो दैट हमारे जो दांतों का एनिमल है, जो आउटरमोस्ट लेयर है, वो स्ट्रेंथन मींस मजबूत हो जाए. फ्लोराइड मिलाना है, क्लोरीन नहीं. क्लोरीन तो किल्स बैक्टीरिया इन वाटर. वी हैव टू ऐड फ्लोराइड इन वाटर और यूज टूथपेस्ट व्हिच इज हैविंग फ्लोरीन. वी शुड अवॉइड शुगरी फूड एंड ड्रिंक्स बिटवीन मील्स. हमें बहुत ज़्यादा शुगरी न फूड लेनी चाहिए, कोल्ड ड्रिंक्स वगैरह अवॉइड करनी चाहिए, चॉकलेट्स अवॉइड करने चाहिए. ऑल्सो वी शुड ब्रश आवर टीथ एटलीस्ट ट्वाइस अ डे. 2 टाइम तो हमें करना ही करना है, दैट इज आफ्टर वेकिंग अप इन द मॉर्निंग एंड बिफोर गोइंग टू बेड इन द नाइट. बट if you can do this brushing of teeth after every meal, then it is the best way to prevent our tooth decay. Means सुबह शाम तो करना ही है करना. अगर आप हर खाना खाने के बाद अगर आप ब्रश करते हैं तो इट इज वेरी गुड. रिप्लेस योर टूथब्रश व्हेन इट वियर्स आउट. मीन्स अगर टूथब्रश खराब हो गया तो फौरन ही उसको रिप्लेस कर देना चाहिए. नेक्स्ट इज डू नॉट बाइट हार्ड मटेरियल्स. हार्ड मटेरियल्स को नहीं काटना चाहिए, चबाना चाहिए, नहीं तो आपके दांतों के एनिमल खराब हो सकता है. एंड यू शुड हैव अ डेंटल चेकअप एटलीस्ट वंस अ ईयर. साल में एक बार अपने दांतों का चेकअप भी कराना चाहिए. एंड इफ समथिंग इज देयर इन बिटवीन द टीथ, मीन्स कभी कभी होता है खाना खाने के बाद दांत में कुछ फंस जाता है, तो वी शुड यूज अ डेंटल फ्लॉस इंस्टेड ऑफ यूजिंग पिन्स एक्सेट्रा. वी यूज पिन्स, नीडल्स टू टेक आउट दैट थिंग. वी शुड यूज अ डेंटल फ्लॉस. डेंटल फ्लॉस क्या होता है, बहुत ही कहना चाहिए फाइन थ्रेड होता है, जिससे कि हम अपने दांतों के बीच में फंसा के जो भी चीज हमारी फंसी है उसको निकाल सकते हैं. You can see what should you eat. You should eat this, but you all like this, which is not at all healthy for your teeth as well as your body. Okay, students. Now you should have a plenty of these vegetables in your food because they are rich in minerals which are healthy for you and which helps in the proper growth of your body. Now next thing which is in our mouth is the tongue. Tongue also helps in the process of digestion. How? Tongue is a muscular organ. Muscles का बना हुआ होता है. It helps in the mixing the chewed food with the saliva and then swallowing it. तो tongue किस चीज में हेल्प करती है, जो भी हम च्यू कर रहे हैं फूड विद द हेल्प ऑफ आवर टीथ, उसको सलाइवा में मिक्स करती है और टू स्वेलो इट मींस उसको निगलने में भी हेल्प करती है. Tongue has also taste buds. These are the functions of the tongue, that it helps in mixing the chewed food with the saliva. Number 2, it has taste buds that detect different taste present in the food. You can see these papillae. These are the taste buds. They are known as papillae. Taste buds are located around small structures on the upper surface of the tongue called papillae, and these papillae detects the taste. कौन कौन से टेस्ट होते हैं? Sweet, sour, salty and bitter. These 4 tastes, sweet, sour, salty and bitter, these are tasted by these papillae. These help. These papillae are actually the taste buds are known as papillae. And tongue also helps in speaking. This is the third function which is not written here because it is not related to the process of digestion, but tongue also helps in speaking. Okay. Now why digestion is needed? Ingestion हो गया, food मुंह में चला गया, मुंह में chew हो गया, swallow कर लिया. अब digestion की वैसे ज़रूरत क्या है? Digestion is needed because जो food pieces हैं and their molecules. Molecules means जैसे carbohydrates, proteins and fats. Starch is a kind of carbohydrates. They are usually too large. इतने बड़े होते हैं कि हमारी बॉडी में जो सेल्स होते हैं वो उसको एब्जॉर्ब नहीं कर पाते हैं. So for them to be absorbed by our cells, these are first broken down into simple soluble substances, and this is the process is known as digestion. These simple sugars, water, vitamins, minerals are small enough to absorb immediately. Okay. Now digestion is of two types, mechanical and chemical digestion. As we have studied about ingestion, in ingestion we took the food, chewed the food, and this chewing is known as mechanical digestion. Break down food into smaller pieces by the teeth to increase the surface area for enzyme action. This is known as mechanical digestion. This can also be known as physical digestion. And the second one is chemical digestion. In this, the enzymatic reactions which digest food into simpler chemical forms. This is the chemical digestion. जैसे ही food मुंह में आया, ingestion किया हमने, both digestion starts. Digestion starts in the mouth itself, mechanical by the breaking of the food into smaller pieces by the teeth, and the saliva which is secreted by the salivary glands. It's an enzyme which acts on the carbohydrates or the starch and breaks into sugar. That is the chemical digestion. Okay. Now, ingestion is the process of intake of food. In this process, the food is acquired from the environment. The food acquired is made available to the body for digestion through the buccal cavity, that is mouth. जो हम मुंह में food रखते हैं, that is जो mouth है वो हमारा कहलाता है buccal cavity. Okay. After that, when the food is chewed and mixed with saliva, then it passes through the esophagus. Esophagus is the food pipe. This is known as food pipe, and the food is converted into bolus in our mouth. The esophagus is known as food pipe, and the food moves in this esophagus through a special movement which is known as peristaltic movement. Peristaltic movement, that means contraction and relaxation. You can see in this figure, this is contracted muscles, these are relaxed muscles, and by the contraction and relaxation, subsequent contraction and relaxation of the muscles of the food pipe, the food is pushed down the stomach. Now from mouth, the food went to esophagus, that is the food pipe, and now it has entered to stomach. Okay, it's a bag-like structure. It has three parts. In this food pipe, no digestion takes place. Only simply the food from the mouth is through this food pipe is sent to the stomach. Now the food then reaches the stomach. Now in stomach, proteins are digested by the action of dilute hydrochloric acid and an enzyme which is known as pepsin. Okay, in the mouth, the enzyme saliva was there. Here, this enzyme is pepsin. These two things, hydrochloric acid and pepsin, they are secreted by the walls of stomach. What is the function of hydrochloric acid? First of all, it changed the medium of the food. In the food which is in the mouth was alkaline. और जब हमारे स्टमक में आया तो एसिड मिक्स होकर उस फूड को एसिडिक करता है क्योंकि जो एंजाइम पेप्सिन है. ओके, दिस पेप्सिन कैन फंक्शन ओनली इन एन एसिडिक मीडियम. अगर एसिडिक मीडियम नहीं होगा तो पेप्सिन फंक्शन नहीं करेगा. और पेप्सिन क्या करता है? इट ब्रेक्स प्रोटीन्स इनटू peptones. Actually, this chapter you are also going to study in class 10th in very much details. Okay, so whatever you studying in class 7, students, just study very carefully because all the chapters they are to be covered in either class 9th or class 10th. तो बहुत अच्छे से पढ़िए इनको जिससे कि आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम ना हो. Along with hydrochloric acid and pepsin, one more thing is secreted by the wall of stomach, that is the mucus. Mucus is a sticky substance और इसका क्या काम होता है? It protects the wall of the stomach from the action of hydrochloric acid. मीन्स अगर फूड नहीं मिल रहा है तो हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड तो रिलीज कर ही रही है स्टमक वॉल, तो क्या होगा कि स्टमक की जो वॉल्स होती हैं दे आर eaten up by this hydrochloric acid. आपने सुना है वो एसिडिटी हो जाती है, that is because of this hydrochloric acid. So this mucus prevents the eating up of this wall of stomach by hydrochloric acid. अब यहाँ पर खाना 2-3 घंटे रहेगा, डाइजेशन चल रहा है, प्रोटीन्स आर कन्वर्टेड इनटू पेप्सिन. मुंह में कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स वो कन्वर्टेड इनटू शुगर, स्पेशली द स्टार्च वाज कन्वर्टेड इनटू शुगर. हियर स्टमक में प्रोटीन्स पेप्टोन्स में कन्वर्ट हो गए बाय द एक्शन ऑफ द एंजाइम पेप्सिन. नाउ कमिंग टू डाइजेशन एंड एब्जॉर्प्शन. The process of breakdown of complex food components into simpler substances is called digestion. Once these complex food components are converted into simpler substances, they are to be absorbed, and the absorption of simpler food components by the cells of the body is known as absorption. Now, digestion begins in mouth. We have already discussed the grinding of food, which is known as physical breakdown. The sugar is formed from starch present in the food by the action of salivary amylase enzyme present in the saliva. Now, from stomach, the food comes to small intestine. Small intestine is the site of complete digestion. जो पूरा digestion है हमारा कार्बोहाइड्रेट, प्रोटीन और फैट का, वो कहाँ पे complete होता है? हमारी small intestine में. Small intestine को बहुत lengthy होती है, बहुत लंबी होती है. This is the कहना चाहिए lengthiest part of the alimentary canal. Alimentary canal हमारी mouth से start होती है और anus पे end होती है और उसका सबसे लंबा part है हमारा small intestine. फिर भी इसको small intestine कहते हैं. क्यों? Because its lumen is narrow. इसका diameter कम होता है. Okay. Now small intestine के में से पहले हमें gallbladder, bile juice is secreted from the liver. Okay. This bile juice gets stored in the gallbladder. This is liver. This bile juice is secreted by liver and it is stored in this gallbladder. There is a common duct. Okay. Here, what is the function of this bile juice? Bile juice emulsifies fats. Means, एक तो ये क्या करता है? Food coming from the stomach to convert its acidic nature into basic. Basic means alkaline. मुंह में एल्कलाइन था, स्टमक में एसिडिक हुआ ड्यू टू हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड. बट अब आगे जो एंजाइम्स हमारे स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन में हैं वो फंक्शन करेंगे इन बेसिक नेचर. तो दिस बाइल जूस कन्वर्ट्स द एसिडिक नेचर ऑफ द फूड इनटू बेसिक. और क्या फंक्शन है बाइल जूस का? इट breaks the fat globules present in the food. This is known as emulsification of fats. Emulsification means this fat globules, they are broken into smaller particles. Okay. Now, there is pancreas. Pancreas is a gland. Okay, pancreas is a gland. It releases pancreatic enzymes in the pancreatic juice. You can see this is pancreas, this yellow one. Okay, this is gallbladder. This is our stomach. Now, this pancreatic enzyme or pancreatic juice contains trypsin, lipase, and one more enzyme which is known as pancreatic amylase. Okay. Now, what is the function of trypsin? Trypsin acts on proteins, that is peptones. Stomach में वो peptones में बने थे proteins, peptones. So trypsin now acts on those peptones and convert them into amino acids. तो proteins से क्या बन गए? amino acids. Okay. पैनक्रियाटिक अमाइलेज ने क्या किया, जो मुंह में हमारा शुगर्स बने थे तो उन शुगर्स को पैनक्रियाटिक अमाइलेज ने इसमें कन्वर्ट कर दिया बिल्कुल सिंपलेस्ट शुगर, दैट इज ग्लूकोज. ओके. एंड लाइपेज, they broke down, the lipase acts on the fat molecules, जो कि इमल्सिफाई किया था किसने, बाइल जूस ने, and convert into fatty acids and glycerol. Fatty acids and glycerol. Okay, so these are the end products of the digestion of these three nutrients. Means proteins converted into amino acids, pancreatic amylase converts carbohydrates into the final product is glucose, and lipase acted on the fat molecules and converted into fatty acids and glycerol. Now the enzymes in the intestinal juice, they secreted by the intestine converts proteins into amino acid. This is the final product. Complex carbohydrates into glucose and fats into fatty acids and glycerol. This I have told you in the previous slide. The digested food now present in the small intestine. Digestion complete हो गया. अब digestion के साथ साथ absorption भी small intestine में ही होता है. They are absorbed by the finger-like structures which are known as villi. You can see these villi. This is the wall of the small intestine, and these finger-like structures, they are the villi. What is the function of these finger-like structure? They actually increase the surface area for the absorption. You can see this surface area for the absorption of food is increased because of these finger-like structures. Okay. Now, after absorption, the next step is assimilation. The villi are rich supplied with blood vessels which take the absorbed food to each and every cell of the body. अब small intestine में food absorb हो गया, वहाँ पर विलाय जो है फिंगर लाइक प्रोजेक्शन, उसमें बहुत रिच सप्लाई है ब्लड वेसल्स की, और ब्लड वेसल्स में ये फूड जाता है, एब्सॉर्ब हो जाता है, एंड इट इज नाउ टेकन टू द ईच एंड एवरी सेल ऑफ द बॉडी where it is utilized for obtaining energy, building new tissues and the repair of the old tissues. फिर सारा काम वहीं पर ही होता है. In each and every cell, energy is released by the process of respiration, new tissues are built and the old tissues get repaired. Now after that, the unabsorbed food is sent into the large intestine where more villi absorb water from this material. Okay, this is large intestine. Although it is shorter in length, but it is known as large intestine because it has large lumen, means its diameter is more. And once the water is absorbed from this material, the rest of the material is removed from body via anus, and this process is known as egestion. The students, first process was ingestion, then digestion, then absorption, assimilation, and last one is egestion. Now this is our digestive system. You can see oral cavity means from mouth there are pair of salivary glands. After that, esophagus, that is the food pipe. Then the food goes to stomach. Near stomach there is gallbladder and pancreas. These salivary glands, pancreas, and this is liver. Okay, you can see this is liver. These are the glands which secrete enzymes which helps in the process of digestion. Then after stomach, the food goes to small intestine, then to large intestine, through rectum, and finally through anus. It gets the undigested food gets out of our body. So students, thanks for watching this lecture. I hope you all have understood and you all are enjoying the videos which are uploaded by me. Have a healthy day ahead. God bless you.